As I said, there's lots happening. It's happening in Delhi. It's happening in Bihar. We'll be going to every little bit of information that we are getting. With me, my colleague Rahul Kanwal. Also with us, Ashok Lahiri, who will be giving us some of the numbers and trying to make sense of the numbers as they come in that exit poll. Dipankar Gupta, the country's leading political sociologist, is with us. Manisha Priyam, senior academic and political analyst who's really been tracking Delhi and knows a bit of Bihar, her state as well, which is coming up in a moment from now. Because before we come to what is happening in Delhi, we will be bringing you the latest as well from Bihar in this hour. I'm told, though, that we will first travel to Delhi because it is D-Day in Delhi and the day when the national capital is expected to seal the stamp on its next government. Delhi has been voting and voting in large numbers. Large numbers of people have queued up. Voting percentages 55.68 done till 4 p.m. today. Voting for 70 seats has begun at 8 a.m. It will continue to 6 in the evening. The top three contenders, BJP, Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress. Across Delhi, particularly in lower income group areas, we are seeing very heavy voting. Will that tell us a trend of what is likely to happen in Delhi? We're also having the usual tutu meme on voting day. Kiran Bedi has been accusing the accusing the Aam Aadmi Party of voter intimidation. The Aam Aadmi Party claiming that the BJP has been using liquor and cash to bribe voters. So there it is, Arvind Kejriwal versus Kiran Bedi, the battleground for Delhi. Remember, by about 4 p.m. we had a 55% voter turnout. Last time the voter turnout was 65%. The Aam Aadmi Party has filed a complaint now with the Election Commission against Kiran Bedi for alleged violation of the Model Code of Conduct. Both sides are now accusing the other of having misused their position. Kiran Bedi being accused of campaigning till the last minute and taking out a Padyatra. Aam Aadmi Party being accused of voter intimidation. I want to go to our correspondents. Before that, let's just listen in for a moment to what Kiran Bedi and Aam Aadmi Party have been saying about each other.
I would like the Election Commission to please come and see that when I'm going booth to booth, how much people are following me. They follow me on their own. I would like the Commission to come and see. I'll be very happy if they look into it.
Okay, let's go to our reporters. Ankit Tyagi joined me from outside the AAP office and Brajesh Pandey from the BJP office. Ankit, less than an hour to go before voting formally closes at 6 p.m. What's the mood at the moment in the Aam Aadmi Party camp? Is there a sense of nervousness, particularly with this high voter turnout?
Rajiv, just about half an hour back, I went up and I met Arvind Kejriwal and the senior leadership who are in fact camping here, trying to keep an eye on all the 70 constituencies, getting minute by minute updates from their booth managers from across Delhi. They are as of now very confident. In fact, the feeling within the party is that if the voting percentage does not cross 70, then they believe that they are through. In fact, the party as of now, they are banking heavily on the exit poll, trying to get a sense of how the exit poll are going to come. They have also, in fact, started their own exit poll. Yogendra Yadav is keeping a watch on that. And as of now, if you speak to any leader, they believe that they are in a strong position. Just a while back, there was a complaint that was filed against Kiran Bedi. There has been throughout the day charges and counter charges from both the sides. But, it also shows the sense of little bit of nervousness. In fact, at 4 o'clock, I spoke to senior leaders. And at that time, they were saying that we believe that we have won the battle. As of now, if we don't do anything stupid, we have told our candidates, we have told our workers not to go and indulge in any sort of controversy, not to indulge in any sort of attack or get into BJP's gimmick of fighting back. Just stay relaxed, just make sure that nothing, a foul play does not take place, and we are through.
Okay. We are going to go also to the BJP. Brajesh Pandey joining us. Brajesh, the high voter turnout, because it looks likely now that voter percentage of 65 last time will be exceeded. How is the BJP seeing a high voter turnout?
Well, Rajdeep, they have been very clear about one thing, that, that if the voter percentage exceeds of the last time, then the BJP is in a very comfortable position. We have been talking to very senior leadership of BJP in the last 3-4 days, and they were slightly jittery because if the poll percentage wouldn't have touched 65 or would have remained at 55-60, they were saying that, there could be some hiccups on their march to victory. But as of now, they're saying that given the kind of percentage, they are actually looking at a percentage of near about 70 or 70 plus in the last hour, and they're feeling that, you know, if it touches 70, then they are in a comfortable position. And now it's a very strange situation, because the Aam Aadmi Party also thinks that, you know, that if the percentage goes up, they will be in a beneficial position. But BJP is quite confident that if it touches 70, then they will romp home with an easy, with very, very easily and with a good margin.
Okay, I just want to hold both of you there, because Rahul, you're getting some information that the Prime Minister has called a core group meeting. Now, is this to do with Bihar, or is this to do with the situation in Delhi? So presumably Bihar is top of the mind at the moment.
It's both, actually. The Prime Minister has called at this time a core group meeting of the Bharatiya Janata Party, where you've got Narendra Modi, Amit Shah, Rajnath Singh, Sushma Swaraj, Ram Lal, who's the organizational secretary, and Arun Jaitley. They're all attending. They're taking stock both of Delhi and they're taking stock of Bihar. Remember, in Bihar, the last thing the Prime Minister wants at this time is to have elections being called immediately, because they were hoping that this 9-10 month window will give them an opportunity to pass some of the legislative agenda that's been piling up. The fear is, if they try, and we also know that the BJP has been in touch with at least 30 to 40 JDU MLAs, some of whom have been offered tickets. And they've said, if you switch and defect and come over, you will be given tickets if you were to join the Bharatiya Janata Party. The question is, should Amit Shah be given the instruction to push that? Because if he does, and if the government falls, then the BJP will have to brace for immediate elections. Do they want to risk that? Because that will then impact, as you know well, Rajdeep, the Prime Minister's legislative agenda with a big budget session coming up, where there's a lot of bills that they'd like to move through. Also,
do you see the possibility, and we should be really playing shots of Mr. Maji at the moment, do you see shots of Mr. Maji actually switching to the BJP?
We know for a fact that Mr. Maji has been in very close touch with BJP leaders. A lot of his bravado comes and stems from the fact that he knows that he has an open invitation to join the Bharatiya Janata Party. He's a big Dalit face with many years of experience. They believe that he can be a factor in the elections. Obviously, they will not like to make him chief minister, but they could potentially offer him a cabinet berth at the center. So that's a game that they're playing. He's been asked to get in touch with other JDU MLAs. You know well, Rajdeep, that because of Nitish Kumar's authoritarian or dictatorial style, which a lot of JDU MLAs didn't like, there are several who are unhappy. Plus, they feel at this time the BJP could potentially be a winning ticket. They think that if they were to get a ticket with the BJP, they might be better off than fighting on a JDU ticket. So that's a game that they need to decide whether they want to push it at this time or hold back till November, when elections are supposed to happen.
Okay, I'm going to hold on to the thoughts on Bihar, because it is a story that's building up. But let's for a moment then now really focus on Delhi, because while Bihar remains fluid, and we'll keep updating you with the latest on Bihar, as you can see, our flashes seem to suggest that Nitish Kumar is all set to return as Bihar Chief Minister. We'll get more reactions to that story, which is coming in from Patna at the moment. But let's for a moment focus on turnout in Delhi. And let's get this clear, Ashok Lahiri. Who is turnout benefiting? The sense is that at the moment, 65% will be crossed. That was the turnout last time in December 2013. It appears we could be closer towards 70 as of now, assuming that 55% was the turnout at 4 p.m. Who benefits from a strong voter turnout? What we are getting to know is the lower income groups and areas in Trans Yamuna have voted even more heavily. Voter turnout in East Delhi, Northeast Delhi could be 75%. Does it benefit Aam Aadmi Party, or could the BJP also believe that a high voter turnout benefits them?
See, while coming, since I didn't do an exit poll, I was asking some ordinary people as to what they have done. And I was surprised to hear my driver told me that he voted for BJP, but Gharwali voted for Aam Aadmi Party. So I don't think it's going to be absolutely uniform across classes. I think we're going to see some difference in different clusters. And mind you, BJP did win some low income area seats as well. So to assume that this voting will be completely on a class basis, I think is a bit too simplistic.
Can I add to that, Rajdeep, just by suggesting that we've been speaking to leaders both in the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party to find out who benefits from this afternoon vote. The consensus seems to be that the Aam Aadmi Party worker was really enthusiastic. He's already come out and voted in the morning. In the first 4-5 hours, the Aam Aadmi Party is pretty certain that most of their voters have gone out and cast their vote. There's a lot of heavy lifting happening. There's a lot of rickshawalas making a lot of money at this time, with the BJP mobilizing its forces on the ground, getting old women, old men, those who might not ordinarily go and vote, out to the polling station, getting them to cast their vote. Amit Shah in a meeting said he wants the voting to go on till 8 p.m, whereas the Aam Aadmi Party is quite happy if it finishes just at 6. A lot of the late surge the BJP believes will benefit it, the Aam Aadmi Party thinks their voters already voted.
Okay, given this, this general sense in Delhi, the sort of pop wisdom has been there has been a class divide. That in some way the lower income groups have gone overwhelmingly to the Aam Aadmi Party. The higher income groups have been more divided. Perhaps the BJP is 70-30 ahead among higher income groups. Would that be a fair assessment, or is that too simplistic to see this Delhi election at the moment, given the way turnout is as a class divide or a class conscious vote?
Well, I think it is a class divide. I believe it is because...
You're not going to use the word class war, so we'll stick to class divide.
Well, if you wish, I could have used class war, except it wouldn't be appropriate in this context. But class divide, yes, because I've seen over the past few months that amongst the so-called underclass, there's been a consolidation of sympathy for AAP, which I was quite surprised by, because during the last election, that class of people was quite divided.
But traditionally in India, you've seen that the lower income groups come out and vote in much larger numbers. That's been traditional India. And today you saw a bit of that in Trans Yamuna, in the eastern Delhi, in the poorer parts of Delhi.
You see, in those parts of Delhi, if I think Ashok Lahiri will clarify it even more, the voting was quite divided in the 2013 elections. This time around, I don't think it will be that divided. I think in those areas, AAP will win quite easily. In middle class areas of, say New Delhi area, I think again, AAP will not be wiped out, but it will make a strong presence. In general, I think that in the last 10 or 15 days, the middle class has been kind of fractured in its sentiment towards BJP. Why, I'm not very sure of. But there has been a very slight move away from BJP towards AAP. This may or may not be true, but that is my feeling. At any rate, AAP has not lost whatever little it had in the middle class, amongst the middle classes in the last 10 days.
Okay, well, these are of course thoughts.
Conjectures.
Yeah, these are conjectures. Many of these conjectures hopefully will be tested by our exit poll. Remember, we're saying 6:30 is when we can officially bring out the exit poll. But our focus this evening is primarily on Delhi, because this is a fascinating battle. Arvind Kejriwal, Kiran Bedi and Ajay Maken. The three of them, who's going to turn out to be the next Chief Minister of Delhi?